9:30 is definitely a little bit later than I would normally wake up, but you know, it's Saturday during the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I feel like I like to wake up later because it's the day is a little bit shorter for me, which means I don't have to stretch food as long. Being Saturday, I don't have as much on my plate, so I figure I sleep in, get a little bit more rest. During the week, I can't really sleep in. I've got too much going on, too much that I have to do, and I'm actually gonna break down the day for you here shortly. Also, let me know what you think of the new glasses. Personally, I think they look a little bit goofy right now just because I'm not used to wearing glasses. But I don't think they look terrible, but definitely let me know. Breakfast today, we got kind of tough. I'm not gonna tip the plate, but we got egg whites, mushrooms, pork, Greek yogurt. Super low calorie. This is my typical breakfast that I eat right now that I've had for the last few weeks. I can't really say much more besides it's low calorie, high protein. Taste is all right. It tastes good enough to me that I can eat it regularly and it fills me up. So, that's really all you need out of a breakfast on prep. Alright, so this is supposed to be for my art class, but I haven't touched it yet, and so I think using one page of it can't hurt. Let's break down the typical day. Alright, so this is a breakdown of the average day. Of course, it varies a little bit, but this is pretty typical. Now, right now, you can see it doesn't really make a heck of a lot of sense. Every night, it's super important that I try to get at least 8 hours of sleep. For the gym, 4 hours is pretty typical. This includes lifting, cardio, sauna, transportation, 3 hours for school. I have class 3 times a week. Days that I don't have class, I'm really only studying for, 1 to 2 hours. For work, again, this is on average, 4 hours. And then content creation, 4 hours, again, is pretty standard. Of course, days that I'm filming like today, it's gonna be a little bit more. But other than that, 4 hours is about how much I spend, editing and just trying to learn how to improve. Last but not least, we have social/free time, typically 1 or less hours a day. Anyway, though, it's time to hit the gym. Gonna make our pre-workout snack real quick and then head out the door. Today, shorter workout. We just got calves, abs, and arms. And arms are not, crazy. It's more of just getting a pump, kind of more of a dynamic stretch, I guess you could say. But that's what we're doing today. A little bit of cardio. We got protein oats, but not really. Still gonna have, get the carbs in that I need for my workout. But I forgot we're out of protein powder. I'm gonna have to go pick some up. This is just like oats, Greek yogurt, peanut butter, a little bit of sugar-free maple syrup, which is a must-have on the cut. But still should taste good. Still should feel a nice workout. And I believe when I go to the gym, I think I get like a free energy drink or something because I don't know. They give out like a $5 credit. Depending on how many times you go to the gym. So I think I hit that mark. I think I get a $5 credit. And I will get a free energy drink, which is going to feel great. Alright, let's go to the gym. Alright, so we did some calves, finished up abs also, and I hit abs kind of every day throughout the week, so I only do around 7 or 8 sets of those. But calves, a little bit more volume. Now we're gonna finish off with some arms, triceps, biceps, but not super crazy. Of course, I had back day yesterday, hit biceps already, triceps the day before, so this is more just kind of warming up the muscle. Super important to remember, you're not trying to lift as much weight as possible, trying to control the weight, get those muscle contractions, so definitely lighten the weight if you have to. Make sure, 9 out of 10 reps are clean and controlled. All right, well that's a wrap on the lift for today. Pretty solid overall. Felt really good, pretty intense, definitely low energy. The cut really kicking my butt the last few weeks, but it's going well overall. We're gonna get into a little bit of posing practice. So we're off of work now, absolutely fried. After the workout, the only thing I had was like a couple bites of Greek yogurt, and that doesn't really give you any energy. It was literally straight protein. Currently it is 4:50, and I've had 622 calories and 68 grams of protein. I'm so brain dead, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make up some chicken and mushrooms. I'm gonna show you the best way to make chicken and the best way to saute some mushrooms when you can't eat that many calories. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is turning on the stove, of course. And what we're gonna want to do is we want that chicken to be nice and tender. So stove is going over medium-low heat. So nothing crazy. Medium-low heat for the chicken. And do that before anything else. Grab your chicken, of course, a little bit of cooking spray, then add your chicken in. I'm gonna go ahead and put, I think, 3 tenderloins in there because I'm feeling extra hungry. You wanna make sure you season this nicely, so we'll go in with a little pepper, nothing too crazy, a little bit of salt, of course. This is key, a little bit of applewood. Applewood seasoning does have some calories, but we don't throw too much on there, so it's not a huge deal. And last but not least, some wood fire garlic. And then what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of lemon juice to the chicken. Just a light little bit of cooking spray on top. And then we're gonna flip it and do the same thing on the other side. Your chicken should look something like this. And then what I do after it's seasoned is I crank the heat up to just over medium. And that's what it's gonna be at for most of the cooking time. And then at the end, once it's pretty much cooked all the way through, crank it up to high, kind of to get somewhat of a crust on the chicken. All right, your chicken should be looking something like this. And we're not gonna cut into that yet. You want to let that sit so it retains the juice. But let's get started with mushrooms. So I added, a good amount of mushrooms. And this looks like a lot because it is. You know, I love mushrooms, super filling. So I figure, you know, they're low calorie. Figure I eat a lot of them, they kind of fill me up a little bit. And with this, I just do a light little bit of cooking spray, and then I hit it with the lemon juice. I don't season it because the pan already has some of the seasoning left over from the chicken, so that, you know, seasons the mushrooms for me. All right, mushrooms are looking pretty good. Now there's not really, you know, a perfect amount of time to do this. It all kind of depends on how soft you like your mushrooms. This is how I like them, so we'll go ahead and add that to the plate with the chicken. Boom, we got our first dinner. All right, so dinner here, this meal is 252 calories and 44 grams of protein, so super solid. It's a lot of food, or it's a lot of food for a meal on prep. And our total calories for the day, let's see, our total calories are 874, and macros, we got 112 grams of protein. I'm eating 1,400 calories today, starting today, and that'll be what I eat through next week. And then depending on, you know, how things go, I'll either, you know, remain at 1,400 or drop a little bit more for peak week, but 1,400 is what I'm at now. Meal is delicious, and I don't know. I figured while I eat this, I'd talk about kind of the two biggest downsides that I've really noticed in the last few weeks of prep. And the first one being is my social life is pretty non-existent. You know, I don't really, you know, talk to anybody besides, you know, phone calls with family, and you know, hang out with my brother every now and then. But for the most part, you know, I kind of stay in because I have a lot of stuff I want to get done. I don't have the energy to go out, and I don't want to be around food. So social life is pretty, you know, pretty non-existent, like I said. And number two has got to be, well, this is another one, just how brain dead I am, can't even think. Number two, what was I gonna say? Number two has got to be my mood. So I'm not like in a bad mood. I'm not in like, you know, a great mood either. Kind of just, you know, emotionless. And I don't really care, but I know that, you know, people around me notice it. And so I care for the sake of other people. And, you know, like I was on a phone call with my mom this last week. And it's been, you know, kind of throughout prep when I call my mom, you know, she'll ask if I'm okay. Just because I sound so kind of emotionless, I guess. But those are two things that are pretty big. It's definitely, you know, a little bit lonely. You know, not, you know, I don't have a coach or anything. I don't train with anybody. And, you know, school is kind of weird. It's just a very, I don't know, just a weird life for the moment, and I like it. I enjoy it. Definitely not something I'd want to sustain, you know, but I think it's good to kind of, I don't know, change things up, push yourself physically and mentally. But those are just a few of the things that are definitely tough about prep, make things, you know, harder than they already are physically. But yeah. All right, well, that's probably gonna wrap up the vid for today. Like I said, I got 526 calories left to eat and like 50 grams of protein that I gotta get in, but it's not gonna be anything, you know, too special. Probably be something similar to this, but that'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you for my next prep video. I'm not sure if I'll make a video before that just because, you know, I'm pretty drained, but next prep video will be probably 1 week out, and that'll probably go up either next Saturday or the following Monday. But anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.